Alright, here we go. Second time doing this catch up review thing. So I figured out what I was missing last time. What I missed out on reviewing was the Sinners. I didn't really like Sinners. I gave it like a 3 out of 5. It it was good up until the vampires showed up. Once the vampires showed up, it like killed it for me. Mostly cuz like the ending, like there's a lot of people getting killed left and right. Like a lot of character deaths, like we're back to back to back, so they didn't really feel any weight to the deaths. Soundtrack was great. Like I said, first half, blah blah. I didn't understand why the vampires kept saying, "Can you invite us in?" Because I'm pretty sure they broke into the barn later on, so I don't see why that was an issue. Why they kept going like, "Hey, let us in, let us in." I huff and I puff. I didn't like that Smoke got the kill on the main vampire dude instead of the main character. And I don't understand why he left the church. I was in the middle of watching a review of like films explain. Somebody explain. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna look for it now. I was watching a video to see if they could explain why, and I didn't finish watching it. Maybe it could have given me some more clarity before I started doing this review. Is it this one? Yeah, it was Film Comics Explained. It's a YouTube channel. That's the one that I was watching, and then I stopped watching. See, I gave it 3 out of 5. First half was extremely well done. Just once the vampires started getting involved, kind of went downhill for me. I rewatched Bryan Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki on the buy-in for AEW Rampage, and I gave it 4 out of 5. It was a really great match. Just oh, my top of my hair is like popped off. Nope, it's mirrored. I forget it's mirrored. Yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5. It still holds up. It was still a great match to watch. It just wasn't 5 quite yet. It was close though. It was definitely a personal favorite of mine. But I don't know. I think maybe because there was like no. It was just like a really great fun match to watch more than anything. It wasn't like nail biting, grip it like white knuckling my fists, getting intense, sweating. It was just a fun match, a great fun match. Go Shiozaki versus Kinsuke Sasaki. I don't know how to pronounce this Japanese name. I gave it a 3 out of 5. It was a good match. I just, one of my big things for 4 and 5 stars is rewatchability. I didn't really feel like rewatching it, even talking about it. I don't really want to rewatch it. But it was a good match. It was a good match overall. It's just I didn't really desire it that much. Oh, I watched episode 1 of Welcome to Derry. Oh my god, that was such a good episode 1. I haven't watched the rest of the show. I got to though. I'm like hooked on it. Like I've been meaning to get back into it, but right now I'm in the middle of doing finals, so I gotta wait till afterwards. But man, do I really want to rewatch that? Oh, not rewatch, but like continue watching it. It got me good, bro. Oh my god. I guess I always spoiled Sinner, so I guess I should probably be putting spoilers ahead and beginning these. The birthing scene at the beginning of like the first 10 minutes was disgusting. That was like, oh my god, that shit always gets to me. Anything involving like babies and horror and like birthing, always gets me more than anything else. That always gets me. Well, it gives me the icks in the best possible way. I liked so much that I thought it was gonna be like, I thought they introduced these kids, right? And I was thinking these are the kids you were gonna know, we're gonna stick with for the rest of the show, because they've been giving them a lot of like moments, kind of character, not arcs per se, but like backstory and such, character depth. They've been given a lot of character depth. And the first episode was like an hour long, like a Netflix Stranger Things show. And then they killed two of the kids right out of the gates. Like at the end, like they gave them depth. It's like, oh, he's being abused at home, bullied at home, blah blah blah, bullied at school, da da da. She's da 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 da. Trauma, the classic it thing. And then right at the end, kills two of them, gone. And it's like, whoa! I thought we were in it. I thought these were like the. I thought we were gonna be with these kids till the end of the show, and then I guess I didn't really factor in the fact that this is a prequel to the It movies. So Pennywise is gonna win. Pennywise hasn't shown up yet. A weird mutant baby devil thing killed the kids, which I really like that they've been holding off on Pennywise a little bit. Build him up. I like that this seems like it's gonna be going through multiple kids, like multiple groups of kids through the ages, which I think is really cool, instead of just sticking with one group, because they're gonna lose anyways. So I give it the first episode I give it 4 out of 5. I loved it so much. I can't wait to continue watching it. I got my notes this time. And then I watched Kenta Kobashi versus Kinsuke Sasaki. It's a 5-star for me personally. Objectively, it's like a 4-star match, but I love it so much. I love that. The thing is why it's teeters between 4 and 5 is because of the Chop Fest. I love the Chop Fest. I love a good Chop Fest. That's why Gunther's like one of my favorite wrestlers. And I love it so much, but like it exceeds past everything else in the match. Like that is like the one thing most people remember for it. And I mean, rightfully so. It was so like 4 minutes and 30 seconds non-stop chops, lighting each other up. But it outshined everything. It shined too much to the point that it outshined everything else that happened in the match. Which everything else that happened was really great. It was amazing. But objectively, I would say 4. But personally, I'm gonna give it a 5-star. I have to. I loved it too much. Brings a smile to my face, and I want to go rewatch it just for that Chop Fest. Literally nothing else of the match. I could literally rewatch. I could go back and just skip all the way up to it. Start from that first chop being fired, and then continue on, and then drop the match. So that's why it's like, because it was a great match overall, but that Chop Fest outshone a little too much. I compared it to like Pacific Rim, the first movie, where it's like the movie itself, like story wise, script wise, dialogue wise, pretty shit. It wasn't like anything to write home about. It was pretty generic. But the kaiju fights, the monster fights, the max fight, oh my god, they were so good. They were amazing, and more than made up for it. Like I sometimes have the desire to go back and rewatch it. Forget about the story. I just want to see the fights again. The fights were so good. So that's what I compare it to. It's because like Pacific Rim, I would probably give it 4 out of 5. I haven't rewatched it a bit. I would have to go back to make sure it is what it is instead of going off of memory. But it's probably gonna be like 4 out of 5 because it's just like a good movie to watch. And then I watched Stranger Things season 5, part 1. I thought it was good. I did skip some parts of it because I was trying to catch up to talk to my buddy about it at work. I kind of skipped the part with Will and his mom. I don't know why. It's just that part was so boring. I skipped a lot of the Hopper and L stuff. So I did not care. Dustin becomes a lot more an asshole right now. I don't know, which was weird. Max being alive, and there's a lot of stuff. I actually have to rewatch it to fully understand before I talk trash about certain parts. But I mean, it is a lot to take in, even though it's 4 episodes. Each one's like an hour long, and then that fourth one was like an hour and a half long. So we're talking 4.5 hours. I watched in 2 days. But I thought it was pretty good. I'm pretty excited to see what they do because Vecna had a cool like return, and then Will can now use the Force. I guess I don't know what else to call it, but he can now control like the Hive and the Demogorgons. He become a wizard, a sorcerer. He's probably gonna have to die because they're gonna need to sever the connection. He's got to go too. So I've been rewatching a lot of NXT matches. Like written I haven't written them down, so I can't rate them. I should have written them down, but I didn't. And like I said, I don't really want to go off the top of my head, but at the same time I do. At the same time I don't, because I don't have it on paper. I want it on paper to be like proof, like this is it, like that. Hey, this is what I think for sure. Because sometimes there might be something I miss, and I only will remember if I watch it and then wrote it down. But I've been watching a lot of Black and Gold stuff. Like I rewatched Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream at Takeover War Games 2018. I rewatched Fatal 4 Tag Team Ladder Match at Takeover 25 of the Street Profits, Forgotten Sons, Undisputed Era, and Oni Lurkin and Danny Burch, which was a great ladder match. Oh my god. And Kyle got obliterated. Jesus. Fuck. He got messed up every time with the ladders. Oh, in UFC, Marie just lost to Yan. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I don't know like how to pronounce your name. Let me see. He got fucked up. Like bad. Marie, like he got hit. He got kicked in the ribs, like near to like the liver area, and he screamed out, "Ow, fuck!" He got messed up bad. Peter Yan, yeah, Yan. He got messed up, dude. Oh my god. Props to Marie for still staying up, because that sounded, that sound was horrific. I thought he broke his rib. Mareb, or I don't know how to pronounce these guys' names. I really should. I'm so sorry. I really should make sure to write them down somewhere. It's like, this is how you pronounce it. I saw Roach and Cruz got a draw last night. I didn't watch the match, the boxing fight. Some people have been upset. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else like to write home or talk about. The only thing I can really say also is I had to do a project in school talking about business of whatever, the business industry of whatever topic I wanted, and I chose pro wrestling, and I was talking about the rise and the fall of AEW. I was given 5 minutes, and I actually went over 5 minutes, which was a little bit embarrassing because the teacher had to kind of stop me, and I just felt like I looked like an idiot. I mean, it was so cool talking about wrestling, but I was too nervous. I was stuttering over some things, and I couldn't catch my breath. That was like a big one. Like, I don't take the time to breathe while talking a lot. I was just like, oh my god, take a deep breath. I don't know if I just have bad cardio or if I just like the way I talk. Like that pause right there that I took, I didn't breathe in or out. I just held my breath. So I just keep exhaling. until I'm forced to breathe. Which I really gotta work on. I really gotta work on that, on just being able to. Because I'm not used to talking a lot. I'm used to being a quiet kid. So I really gotta master regulating my breath, catching my breath or such. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. See you later.